hundreds of thousands of mourners made the pilgrimage into Vatican City to pay homage to the 266th leader of the Roman Catholic Church. The 88-year-old leaves behind a legacy of love. Fox's Connor Hansen is in Rome and has more on the farewell to Francis.
Heads of state, royalty, and mourners from around the world paid their final respects to Pope Francis on Saturday. Among those were President Donald Trump and former President Joe Biden. Private talks between Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky and Trump took place on the sidelines of the funeral, the White House calling the discussions, quote, productive. The Vatican says 250,000 people packed into St. Peter's Square in their last farewell to Francis.
He wasn't someone who looked down on anybody, whatever it is, your sex, religion, your sexual orientation, your gender, your age.
The pontiff was remembered as a pope of the people and for his legacy of caring for even the most marginalized.
For me, I say he is a saintly man, gentle, a man of peace who wanted peace for the whole world.
In an effort to express his role as a pastor and not a powerful man, Francis insisted on simplifying his papal funeral rites.
He's the most humblest person I've ever known.
Following the funeral mass, a group of people from humble backgrounds, including sex trafficking victims and prisoners, privately met the Pope's casket at St. Mary Major Basilica in a final farewell and reflection of Francis's character. The global Catholic Church now begins 9 days of mourning for Pope Francis. After that, a papal conclave will begin to choose his successor. In Rome, Connor Hansen, Fox News.
So picking the new pope will take place in the coming weeks, but there are so many questions surrounding just what that process looks like. Well, Fox's Anna Eliopoulos shows us.
As Catholic cardinals flock to Vatican City for the funeral of Pope Francis, they're also gathering for discussions on who will succeed him in a secretive behind-closed-doors process known as the conclave.
And they'll be locked in together, and they'll have rounds of voting until they select the next pope.
Francis represented a more progressive approach for the church. The first pope from the Americas, he put an emphasis on making it more accessible and welcoming to regular people.
It wasn't just about beliefs, but it was primarily about moving out into the world and serving people.
The church's competing ideological wings could be at odds over the best path forward.
The church is already divided, and the people in red hats who do not like the direction in which Pope Francis has taken the Catholic Church make no question about the fact that they want something different.
Any baptized Catholic is eligible to be pope, but the church hasn't elected someone who's not a cardinal in more than 600 years. It's possible we could see the first pope from Africa or Asia, where the church has larger opportunities for growth. The cardinals will keep voting until a 2/3 supermajority is reached.
And if there's no winner, black smoke will come out of the chimney and above the Sistine Chapel. If they should elect the Pope, then the famous white smoke billows out of the pipe.
Francis' funeral begins a traditional 9-day period of mourning. The earliest the conclave could begin is May 6th. Anna Eliopoulos, Fox News.